Welcome to this little episode of PCJ Pop, where your gals Shauna and Olivia chat about what they are into. Just a little snippet of Pop Culture Junkie to get you through the week. You know, just a little bit to soothe your pain of the horrors. So, what are you reading, listening to, watching, dreaming about?
So all I have been able to think about as of late is The Last of Us. So episode 2.
Oh, that's what I was going to talk about too. I'm
Episode
so glad
2
that you mentioned
of
it.
The Last of Us. When this comes out, you'll at least have like a week time to have caught up. If you aren't
we're going to spoil episode 2. And if you played the video game, this isn't going to be a spoiler. So there you go.
Literally.
Did you know?
No, I
this was
didn't
coming,
know.
Olivia?
So I'm
I'm so glad that you didn't find out, because I knew.
Yes.
Andrew played the games.
Okay.
So I watched it like, oh God, when's it happening? When's it happening? And then she pulled out that golf club and I went, oh, it's happening.
Oh, it's right now.
It's going to be right now. Episode
Literally,
2. We're doing this already? We're doing this now?
What's so funny is right before the episode started, I saw that Pedro Pascal was in 4 things this year. And I was like, how the hell is this man in The Last of Us and 3 freaking movies? And then
Our man is booked and busy.
And then I answered the question for myself. I hate that they murdered him because I want to see my DILF every single week.
He will be in flashbacks because I think that I read an interview where they said that he is in other episodes. That's not the last we're going to see of him. And I watched a preview for the show for the season ahead, and they do have that confrontation where she finds out that he killed all the fireflies. So I think we're going to have that in throwback scenes because when we start this season, him and Ellie are not in a good place, right? Something happened to drive a wedge between them. Yeah. And I think it's her finding out that he murdered all of those people for her. Yeah. And that reminds me of, and this reminds me of our recent episode about Sunrise on the Reaping, where we talked about sacrificing, the many for the few, or it's morally gray. Like, you get why.
Are you allowed to do one bad thing to benefit the greater good and things like that? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and he fucks over the greater good for one person that matters to him, right? Yeah. And I'm sure that Ellie wouldn't want that.
Yes.
Well, she didn't really get to consent.
I was looking, and the interwebs were saying that the doctor that Joel kills at the end of season 1 wasn't actually, he wasn't even a doctor. He was just a biologist, like a bachelor in biology. So it's even funnier in the video game. He's even less qualified to be making all that. Even if you were just a surgeon, you're not going to be making the world's vaccine. Oh, no. So it is very interesting to just look at it. But honestly, crazy amount of TV. I loved the fight scene. It was probably one of the best zombie fight scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree. You felt it. And when that bloater is fighting his brother, and it's for a minute I was like, is he gonna die too? We can't lose both of them in the same episode.
You can't kill Tommy too. Yeah.
You can't kill Tommy and Joel. Okay, yeah, he's fine. Yeah. And I know this whole fucking thing is a spoiler. Tommy's in the video games too, and he's fine for a little bit as far as I know. I don't have any other spoilers beyond I knew that Joel was going to die. Yeah. So I'm glad that I don't know too much more going forward, because I want to be surprised too.
I was sitting there what?
Oh, I cried. I definitely cried. I also cried. Okay, Andrew and I recently finished Cobra Kai. It finally ended. Yeah, listen. Cobra Kai till you die, baby. I loved the way the show ended. I cried. It's goofy as hell, but it knows it's goofy as hell. It knows it is. And in the moments where it almost takes itself too seriously and you go, oh, come on. Then you're like, oh, okay, they get it. They know that's stupid. There's a karate fight at the water park and these old men are fighting on a yacht. They know it's stupid. But I loved the way that it ended. And for those who did watch it, the fact that it brought it all back to Cobra Kai in the end. Johnny gets Cobra Kai back, right? I'll spoil this. It came out months ago, right? Johnny gets Cobra Kai back and, you know, Miguel ends up winning the championship. It's like, it's everything that you wanted to see in the finale. And I cried when Johnny and his old senpai, not his senpai, those are two very different things in Japanese culture. Well, not really. Teacher. Anyway, okay. I digress.
Yeah.
Him and his sensei like made up and hugged and I cried and yeah. So I've been crying at a lot of television this week.
I'm gonna start your period for sure.
Maybe.
The other thing that I would pop to watch or consume is this new Netflix documentary. It's called Bad Influence. And it's about this woman, this mom, I think her name's Ashley, but it's about the kid influencer Piper Raquel and how her mother is very much exploiting her, and she's about to turn 18 and it's getting really freaking creepy and weird, and she's like saying she's gonna like start an OnlyFans for her when she turns 18. And she's been doing this since she was like 10 years old. And making it like more and more aggressive and sexual content. They talk about it, and they have like, it's a multi-episode docu-series. It's really, really interesting. I talked about the Ruby Frankie one. I think there are some really, really interesting documentaries coming out about kid influencing, family vlogs. There's also one on HBO called An Update on Our Family, which is about this YouTube couple who adopted a kid and then gave it away. Yeah. Oh,
I'm
crazy.
Absolutely going to. Okay. One last time before we wrap this up. Tell me the name of that one that you started with again.
Bad Influence.
Bad Influence.
Yep. And then An Update on Our Family.
So we recommend that you check out The Last of Us, which is currently on HBO Max and season 2. Check out Cobra Kai. If you've been watching it this whole time, go ahead and see how it ends. And then check out Bad Influence, which you can find on Netflix.